Hello and welcome everybody to State of the WWE Episode 11. This is the Hell in the Cell predictions, rumors, and some of my comments on what's going to happen tonight. Before the show, I made this video so we could all relax and take a listen and kind of recap what's been going on. But first of all, just want to say Chris Tosevich will not be here, unfortunately. That's not his fault. That's my fault because we were supposed to do this Thursday and I couldn't. So he's unable to be here today. I do want to say thank goodness that on SmackDown, Triple H said he fired 6 employees for allowing Big Show video time on Raw. Thank goodness that was explained. It made me feel a little bit better about that whole thing. Because otherwise it seemed cheesy and just, I know it's fake, but it seemed cheesy and fake and not well explained and not well done. So the fact that it was explained a little bit on SmackDown made me feel a little bit better about it. And that's awesome. So thank you. Alright, let's get right down to the matches, though. Let's talk about this. Is this going to be the end of the Big Show? Like, the third-party storylines from Big Show? I don't know. Will this be the end of it? Probably not, because we still have yet to get a result from it, really. Like, as in, like, the Big Show winning or helping, Daniel Bryan win or something like that. So, there are multiple different things that I think can happen in this main event tonight, and we'll look at the possibilities, basically. I don't know if I have a direct opinion on it yet, but we'll find out as this rolls along here. First of all, Divas Championship, AJ Lee versus Brie Bella. Will this be the time when WWE finally says, Brie Bella's on the Divas, Total Divas Live, Brie Bella's, in the spotlight, let's give her the title and try to push her with the belt. Because without the belt, she's not really going anywhere. AJ Lee still gets better heat, still gets better ovations. Brie Bella just gets the smattering of cheers from the people who don't understand anything. And she's improving. I will say she is improving a little bit. So I do have to give her that, and maybe she'll improve furthermore, as Trish Stratus did maybe. I don't know. But I don't think Brie Bella will ever be that, but that's fine. I think their acting is terrible too. Those backroom segments with her screaming, with her sister, they are just terrible at acting, and please God, don't let it happen again. So this may be the possible night where finally Brie Bella wins, and the reason why I say that is because also AJ Lee has the concussion issue, which she may have shooken, and maybe she's cleared, but I don't know how much that's lingering with her. I know it took me 7 months. AJ Lee's younger than me. It took me 7 months to get, and I still don't feel quite right. So who knows with AJ how she's feeling. So that may be a time when you can take the belt off her. But I'm just going to go ahead and say AJ Lee wins because that's what I would do. I'm not saying that's exactly what's going to happen, but I would make AJ Lee win because there's no way Brie Bella should be walking around with the Divas Championship at this moment. But WWE thinks business first, what's best for business, and that may be for them to put the belt on Brie Bella. So I can see it. But I'm going to go ahead and pick AJ Lee because that's what's best for business for me. WWE Tag Team Champions Cody Rhodes and Goldust versus Razor Ramon. Oh man, see, I told you I hit my head 7 months ago and it's not right. First of all, too, before I get into that, YouTube.com/Joe Cronin Show. Subscribe. We usually go live after the pay-per-views and after Raw. But because we have a YouTube ban for 6 months, we can't go live. So we go live on YouTube via youtube.com/darkestdays11. That's where you can find my live broadcasts until March, until WrestleMania, when we go live again from Joe Cronin Show, when that ban is lifted. So I can't wait for that. WWE Tag Team Champions Cody Rhodes and Goldust versus Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins. The match that has been unbelievable on Raw basically for the last 4 weeks. I love Seth Rollins. I love Goldust. I love Cody Rhodes and Roman Reigns. I think this chemistry is flawless. It's unbelievable. They've had just spectacular chemistry. If you didn't see the pay-per-view, the worst pay-per-view of the year and maybe in years, whatever the last one was, I don't even remember the damn name of it now because it was just so terrible. What was it? Battleground? Yeah, it was terrible. And Cody Rhodes, he delivered his finishing maneuver like in the most horrific manner I've ever seen to someone, and it was the best sell and the best job. It was unbelievable. These guys' chemistry is off the chart. I love it, and this match should be awesome again, I would think, because they haven't had a bad one. They just haven't had a bad match. And Seth Rollins, I really want to see Seth Rollins versus Daniel Bryan at WrestleMania or something. These two have insane chemistry. Seth Rollins is one of the best sellers in the WWE right now. When he gets punched, and he'll throw himself out of the ring, he'll throw himself over the ropes, he'll do backflips, he'll get gorilla suplexed off the ropes. You know what I mean? He will take every bump, and he won't oversell it either. He's just enough crazy that it looks great, and that's my type of thing, and it hasn't been done since Shawn Michaels. So he is so fun to watch. He's my favorite guy to watch right now, and I never thought I'd say that. Chris Tosevich called it weeks before I even noticed it, and he was dead on. Anyway, the winners of that match, I would think the Shield now would get the win in this case, but I could be wrong. I mean, Cody Rhodes and Goldust won the tag team titles, and they're the tag team champions, but I would think that they did that for the pop and everything, but at this point, there's a way for somebody to interfere in the match maybe, and for the tag team titles to stay with, or to go to the Shield. So there you go. The Shield winning back the tag team titles, which I don't necessarily think is the right thing to do, but I think that's probably what's going to happen, because you can't take away their legitimacy. Or maybe this is when they're going to break up. Maybe this will be their last match, and they'll fold tonight. I don't know. But you have my pick, so there you go. The Shield. CM Punk versus Ryback and Paul Heyman, handicap Hell in a Cell match. I just hope that this is the last time that we see this match. Please let this be the last time. This has to be the last time. People have speculated that like Brock Lesnar is going to show up under the ring, or he's going to show up somehow, and then Punk's going to be helpless in the ring, getting beaten by Paul Heyman, getting beaten by Curtis Axel, getting beaten. Maybe it's Axel that shows up. So if WWE is going to continue this feud, which God, I wish they wouldn't, then you're going to see something where 3 people or so gang up on CM Punk in the match tonight and are beating him down in a cage, and the referees can't get in there to help, and just CM Punk gets demolished. And that continues the storyline now with Paul Heyman and CM Punk, which, God, I don't want to see. But if they're going to continue it, that's how you do it. And that sets up what's the next pay-per-view? Survivor Series, I think? That sets up a Survivor Series match now, where CM Punk has to pick a team to face Paul Heyman, Curtis Axel, and Ryback, and whoever else, and whatever else happens. Okay, so that's the crazy prediction. The other thing is CM Punk could just finally get the win and beat up Paul Heyman in the cage and beat up Ryback, and he's won, and that's it. CM Punk has won, and that's it. But if they're trying to build up Ryback, then that's not a good thing to do, and that's not what they should do, and that's not what they will do. So unfortunately, as much as I think this should be the end tonight and it would be over and CM Punk gets the win and that's it, I don't think they're going to do that. And I think you're going to see this stupid thing continue with basically my previous statements about Punk being demolished in the ring by multiple people. Okay? The problem with that is that that's a screwy ending now in a Hell in the Cell. And I'm thinking something screwy is going to happen in the main event as well. And can we also talk about Los Matadores versus the Real Americans in between these two matches? Which is a great match because you have the Real Americans, Zeb Coulter, who's basically racist, with a whip, talking about the whatever he was doing last week, which people thought was a little too much, but, I like it. If he's going to be a heel, be a racist. And now you put him against Los Matadores, that's right up his alley. The problem is, people like the Real Americans. People are starting to like them. Cesaro is an unbelievable wrestler. Jack Swagger is funny for some reason. He's not even trying. These two were annoying at one time, but now they're funny. They really are hilarious, and people like them. Los Matadores came out to that weird music with a stupid bull, and I have a feeling tonight that you may hear Real American chants while they're wrestling Los Matadores. More people are going to cheer for the Real Americans tonight than Los Matadores, which is not what WWE was intending. So I think it's a mistake actually putting Los Matadores with the Real Americans because they're not built up yet, and there's going to become a perception by other fans who see this pay-per-view tonight, which hopefully it won't be a lot because nobody's ordering it, that Los Matadores are lame and that they're stupid and nobody likes them. And that makes you not really want to cheer for somebody. They have a midget bull, which I guarantee you was added at the last minute. I guarantee you WWE said, this isn't enough. Nobody wants to see these guys. We need to do something. Well, let's put a midget bull with them, and that will be something. But it's really stupid. The music was dumb. They should have never changed the music they had when they played their promos, because that's what we were all looking for. And now they come out to random generic yeah, I'm excited for those bugles to be playing there. I'm not. They're terrible. On to the main event. This is the last match. This is my last prediction. This is WWE. This is State of the WWE number 11, episode 11 here. YouTube.com/Joe Cronin Show. Follow me on Twitter @Joe Cronin Show. Tonight I'll be tweeting all over the place while we illegally watch this pay-per-view because it's not worth $60. Randy Orton versus Daniel Bryan in the Hell in the Cell match. So here's all the ways that I believe this could go. Shawn Michaels is the special guest referee. So a lot of people are saying, everyone is saying almost, Shawn Michaels is going to turn heel tonight. And even though Shawn Michaels trained Daniel Bryan, he's Triple H's best friend, and Triple H hates Daniel Bryan. And Shawn Michaels could super kick Daniel Bryan at the end of the night, and Randy Orton gets the win, and it's a big celebration by, Shawn Michaels and Triple H and everybody, and there's a screw job ending, and Randy Orton's the champion. That's the way that everyone's really starting to think it's going to go. When everyone starts to think that that's the way things are going to go, usually WWE doesn't do that. They know that people are expecting that then, and they change what they're going to do. The other way that this could happen is Shawn Michaels could be provoked by Randy Orton or by somebody else in the cage, and he could accidentally super kick Daniel Bryan. He could go to super kick Randy Orton, and Randy could move, and he could hit Bryan and knock him out, and then he has to pin the 1-2-3 even though he didn't want to, which is something they did in SummerSlam with Bret Hart and The Undertaker, and Shawn Michaels was the special guest referee. Shawn Michaels went to swing the chair. Bret Hart ducked. He hit The Undertaker, and then he had to count the 1-2-3 because he said he would do an honest job. So that would be something they could do, but it would be weird because they've already done it. So I don't know if that's really what's going to happen. So those are the two ways that Shawn Michaels could kind of screw things up for Daniel Bryan. The other way it could go, Shawn Michaels could essentially super kick Randy Orton with Just Cause, and Daniel Bryan could get the win. And then it could be a big celebration in the ring with, you know what I mean? Daniel Bryan's won the title. Shawn Michaels was the guy who trained him and helped get him here. And, it's a real kind of feel-good ending, and he's the champion. Problem is, we've seen this feel-good ending about 2 other times, and then it didn't pan out to hold. So now are we going to believe that he's really the champion this time? I feel like it's too soon for Daniel Bryan to win again. This would be his 3rd WWE title in the past 3 months, and it's vacant right now. So I don't know why, but it feels to diminish Daniel Bryan, and somehow Daniel Bryan winning diminishes Daniel Bryan, even though it shouldn't. It should build him up to say, look at how many times he can win this title. The only times he's lost it is from screw jobs. That's the only reason he's lost, but he always wins when it's one-on-one fair. So, wow, he really is built up, but that may not be the case. So, I don't know. The other thing is that Big Show shows up coming out of the ring or coming down like Kane and ripping the cage door off its hinges and knocking out Randy Orton or whatever. I don't know why tonight. Maybe this is what they'll do because I don't expect it. I do not expect a clean win by somebody tonight. So if somebody does win clean tonight, that will be a surprise to me. I think this is going to be utter chaos tonight in this match with the Big Show storylines, with all that stuff. This is going to be utter friggin' chaos in this match, which is not necessarily what I want to see. I don't want to see that. But they've painted them. They've packed themselves into a corner. They've backed themselves further into a corner than I've ever seen them back themselves into one before. And that's what WWE continues to do with these storylines. It's almost like they have no idea what they're doing 2 weeks ahead of time. We'll just do this, and we'll figure a way out of it, maybe. And in most of the cases, there is no way out of it once they've deliberated like I have. But anyway, that's it. What do you guys think's going to happen? There's my WWE Hell in a Cell predictions live on my YouTube after WWE Night of Champions. I mean, oh man, oh God. After WWE Hell in a Cell, we go live from my YouTube site, which is youtube.com/Joe Cronin Show, but we'll actually be going live from youtube.com/DarkestDays11. And we take your phone calls at 339-226-6610 about what you thought happened tonight in Hell in the Cell. We're all going to vent. We're all going to talk. We're all going to explode. I'll be here with Chris Tosevich. Jaron will be here. We'll take your phone calls. Guys, thanks for watching this whole video. If you watch this whole video, I want you to write in the comments below, Dingleberries. Guys, Joe Cronin Show. I'll see you tonight. Thanks for watching all the videos. Seriously, thanks for being here. And I can't wait to go live after Hell in the Cell tonight. I'll see you there. Good night.